Hey guys, howdy. That's old Minnie Pearl's old saying. I just wanted to come back on here and throw another little video at you. We're gonna go out here and we're gonna build a little sign out here in the front yard where people know what we call our little place here. As I've told you, it's not a farm, it's not a homestead, just our life right here on the hill. It's not gonna be long. It's and like I've always told you, I just want to enjoy these for the family. Of course, I'd like for you to subscribe. If you see something you like, enjoy it with the rest of us. We're going to do a little bush hogging here on the farm. Like I say, we're going to build this Halloween sign for Sherry. She likes to decorate for the holidays. So, I just want you to come along with us and see how we're doing here on the farm. Won't keep you long. I try to do one a week, and this is the one for this week. We've got some more stuff coming up, and I'll show you that in the next video. We dehorned my calves, my 3 heifers that I've showed you before. We're going to be dehorning them, and then my nieces and nephews, they're going to start trying to break them to the halter and for the shows, for the county fairs and stuff, and that'll be in the next video next week. But I just want you to come along, enjoy us, laugh at us. We just hope we bring a really big old grin to your face. All right? We'll get into the video now. It may be kind of bad because we're right out here at the highway. But we're putting up a sign we've wanted to put up for a long time. It's kind of just telling what we called our place here, Matheny Hill. So bear with us just a little bit. We're going to get it out and get it level. We'll be walking in and out of the camera. So we'll be talking as we come out. Got Miss Sherry out here this morning. She's going to help me get it up. That's got it hung, and we'll be able to put something underneath it if we need to, like if the girls have a yard sale or something like that. I was just making sure my camera was going I got there in front of it. But what we'll be able to do, Sherry wants to take, like Halloween's coming up, we're going to put a straw bale out here with maybe a shock of corn and a pumpkin or two. Maybe during Halloween we'll dress it up a little different. Maybe Christmas we'll put a snowman or something out here. But we just wanted kind of a place that actually tell people when they come to the house that ain't never been here that you go to the sign that says Matheny Hill right on top of the hill. Of course, as I've told you before, we all live right here on the hill. One of my sons live right here. We live, our house, and then Scott's house, and then my mom lives down past it. So we're all right here, and so the sign's for every one of us. It's called Matheny Hill. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut these off even here at the top. I'm going to put a little deal here on them. Slant this off where the rain will drain off too, and it maybe won't rot our poles out so quick. And I also put these in concrete, but I put some metal back here behind them, some strips, and I'll put screws through them to hold it tight. So buddy went by, so I had to wave at him. So when the wind or something, it don't do that bad. Turn it over is what I'm trying to say. We may put under the bottom of it, we call our farm, of course it's all of Matheny Hill, but we call our farm J&S Farms. That's what me and Sherry's named it. Actually, it stands for Jerry and Sherry, of course. But on the left hand of that, when something happens, or if something happens to me and Sherry, I mean not if, because it's definitely going to one of these days, but it also stands for our two sons' names, Jay and Scott. So we thought that was pretty neat that it would come in like that anyway. Well, we plan on putting maybe a weather vane up here on the top of it, and some kind of a spinner or something. Decorate it up a little bit. It's not fancy. Didn't cost a whole lot. We went and bought the 4x4s treated yesterday. I think that's like $16 for a 10-footer. Cut it in half. The cedar boards, they cost less than $2 a piece. It took 2 of them. So it was just a cheap deal. And we just kind of wanted it here on the place. And I don't know, let me know what you think about that. You like it? Does it look good? Does it look kind of hicky like I am? You know, it's you know, but anyway, people driving up and down the road, you know, or coming to see us, we'll be able to tell them, well, you turn in right there at the sign that says Buffini Hill. And if it don't work out real well, we may put it where it faces to another one where it says it on both sides, you know, where you see it coming. Because you're really just going to see it when you're coming right straight down the hallway. All right, well, we're going to move on to another project. Just got this one done this morning. Didn't take long. I drilled the holes yesterday, put the concrete in them with my son's help. Left them cure all day, yesterday and last night, so they're really good and solid. I mean, you can't even budge them. Boy, it was hard digging those holes too. We hadn't had any rain here in a good while, enough to soak into the ground, but anyway, we got it done. We're going to move on to some other projects or something this morning, but we wanted to bring you along on this one first off, and thank you, and we'll see you just in a little bit. Well, we're doing a little bush hogging this morning here on the farm. This is my brother. He brought the big tractor over. It's a lot nicer than my little tractor. Also, it's got air conditioning in the cab too. It don't take long. It's a 15-foot bat wing bush hog. It's about 15 acres here he's going to be bush hogging. And sorry about the camera moving around a little bit, but I'm on the mule here riding beside him, trying to get a little bit of a film going here. We do this usually twice a year. This takes about 4 hours, something like that, maybe not even quite that long for this big bush hog, but it takes me, with my little 6-foot bush hog, it takes me about a day and a half to get it all done. This big John Deere here is pretty nice. I'm not a big John Deere fan, but it is nice, you know. This is my nephew's tractor. We called him gone today, so we stole his tractor and did a little bush hogging. Terry's gonna bring his cows back over here and put them on my pasture for a little while. I've got a little more grass than he has, mostly sage grass, but I've got a little more grass here, and I can feed them hay through the winter here, and real easy. And they're up close. He's got a few that's going to have a calf pretty quick, so we can watch them a little closer than over on his place. He's got a bigger place than I have, but he's kind of in the process of building it up and sowing it and getting some better grass established on it. So I only, like I say, all I've got is my little 3 heifers. They don't eat it up very much. Speaking of the heifers, we're gonna have, probably not in this video, but in the next video, we're probably gonna put on a show for you. Got 2 of them, maybe all 3 of them, because one of them's younger, but 2 of them's got some little nubbin horns. And Terry and my nephew Mark, they're gonna come over and we're gonna dehorn them. So there may be a little rodeo going on, and they're probably gonna bleed a little, but we don't want horns on them. And when they get older, they're a lot safer to be around with us and the other cattle. So we don't like the horns, so we'll be taking them off. But I just wanted to show you with things here we do on the farm. Like this morning we put up the sign, and me and Sherry did. I Can't get her on camera much yet. But we're working on it. Yeah, we're working on it. So she'll be on here too. We just do little stuff here, like I say, it's life here on the hill, you know. And that's just the way it is. We're a family channel. That's the reason you see my little brother over here bush hogging yesterday, and I was aiming to film some of it. Fooled around, didn't, because we got pretty busy. We went over to March, put up a bunch of corral panels, changed his corrals around quite a bit, where we think it'll be easier to work his cows. So I want to show you this. I'll move in kind of behind him here and show you what a difference. You can see the grass here, how tall this old sagegrass is. I really need to put a lot of lime here on the farm, but I'm going to do a circle here, and you can kind of see the grass is, oh, it's a little better than waist high, and we'll get her down before winter, and that way the cows can find what grass there is here, and be a lot easier on them, a lot easier on us seeing them. Like I say, Terry's going to bring, I don't know, he's got 10 or 12 old cows and some calves he's going to bring over. And, need to burn this brush pile. I was aimed to last year during the snow, and I guess just fooled around, didn't do it. If we get any snow this year, I'm going to burn it. I don't want it to get out on the neighbors or anything. Is the reason I haven't. We had this fence line and this new fence put up a couple years ago. So it ought to burn really good. It's been sitting here a couple years dry. Got some old grass down here. I'm going to show you right quick. So we ain't in no big hurry. Only thing I hate about burning these old things, of course, you can get rid of a lot of it, but you got these old stumps left where the dozer pulled them up. But we took the dozer and cleaned out the fence row. So see this stuff right here? It's called, I don't know, wild mint. And it does. It has a mini smell to it. And, but man, this stuff is evasive. I don't know if I'm going to bring, it's kind of rough getting that old big bush hog down in here. But I've got a little 6-footer, and I may come down here and bush hog it. If not, I'm going to come down with my little 6-foot bush hog this too. Kind of on, you can't tell, but it's kind of on a hill here and kind of rough. And like I say, we stole that tractor and we don't want to tear it up, that's for sure. This is the neighbors over here. Hunting club out of, I think they're out of Truman, maybe out of Jonesboro. They've got 40 acres here, and they deer hunt on it. And so far, they've been good neighbors. We haven't had any problem. One time before we put this new fence up, they cut the fence and come in here with a 4-wheeler and I guess killed a deer, and he come over on me and died. They come in and got it. But that's the only problem we've ever had, you know, here with them. They hunt quite a bit. They come up and camp, and I guess, you know, have a good time, and we like that. We don't have a problem with that. You know, if they come up and kill a deer and it comes over on me and dies, all I gotta do is come say something to me, and we'll go get it for them or whatever it takes. But this is what it looks like after he bush hogs it. A lot of difference. That'll get the old grass down to where you can where it can get the sunshine and the rain it needs to. The growing season's about over, but this will really help get rid of all of it. So we'll come back later with some more content later to put on this video. We don't want it to get real long, but just kind of wanted to show you how the bush hogging's going, and we'll be back in a minute. Morning, people. How's my peeps this morning? Well, Sherry's got us after another project this morning. This is here at our new sign that we just put up. Put an old scarecrow out here, and some pumpkins and stuff. Going to celebrate Halloween a little bit. All right, now I'm going to let you'll just have to watch Sherry. She's building it. I'm just supervising it. What do you think? You got enough mums? And
I believe.
Sherry likes doing stuff like this for the holidays, and now that we put the sign out here, we kind of got a place to do it where people can enjoy it, or we can enjoy it. I don't know if everybody else is going to or not, but we are. Got some birdhouse gourds there that I raised here this year. Gonna put them in the basket there in front of him, and we'll let them dry out this year, and we'll hang them around in the farm, in the woods and stuff for the birds. We like to do that every year. Sherry will do some arts and craft with a few of them, you know, and stuff. But we like to just take them down there in the woods and hang them up, and you know, for the birds and stuff to build their nest in. So anyway, that's our plan for them. She got her mums now. She's a flower child, I guess. Well, she likes to fool with her flowers. I'm not much of a flower person, but she'll replant these mums probably somewhere in the yard or something. So anyway, just wanted to take you on this little venture with us this morning. Old Scarecrow looks pretty rough. Not sure if he's that tired or he's been on a stem winder last night. All right, guys, we'll be back with some more of this later. Thank you. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed that. It wasn't really long. Maybe it wasn't too boring. You know, that's the best I can hope for. Like I say, we'll be back again next week with another one. So subscribe, you know, hit the like button. And I think they've even got a notification bell somewhere, so you'll know when we're coming back every time. But this is what we've got going on for you this week. Grin at it, smile at it, have a good old knee slap and laugh at it if you need to, because that's what we're here for. We're putting them out for the family, because that's what we are. This is just like them old Super 8 movies used to have, and we'll have these forever, and that's what we want. So we'll see you again on our next video next week. Thank you very much for coming by.